Guys, if you read the title, it says that I'm dying. And I am. I even want to. Cause what happened to me should never happen to nobody. I just I'm butchered. At the end of this video, it's gonna be some very graphic pictures. And you guys gonna see why I wanna die. And what they did to me to try to save my life. I'm contemplating whether I should even call my hospital in California. Just, it's got to be the worst. I know this probably never happened to anyone. If there's a doctor out there right now that can help me, please message me. Please. If you can help me, just get the silicone out my back. And what damage they just done to me, please help me, because I need the help now. I can't do this. I had my ups and downs. The first thing I did was I got off the plane and I came to Texas. And while I've been here, since I got back, the first thing I did was, I think like 3 days later, I got off the plane, went and got my car, and you know the family that I've been helping, I took them to go get like mattresses, and we was out for like 4 hours, just out and about, like just out looking for like different stuff for the house, you know, for the kids to have, like lay on the mattresses and stuff like that and be able to sleep comfortable. And then after that, you guys noticed I was with that guy. He was trying to help me out. Okay. So you about to give me the morphine?
Oh, the pain medicine?
Which one is this?
Oh, I have to get labs from you.
Are we getting labs right now?
Yes.
Oh, you just trying to clear out the Right now, yeah, they retested my labs. I thought I was about to get the morphine just to let y'all see exactly what happens. I can put it this way, like people that's out there that's actually just on those hard drugs, I just didn't understand how. And sometimes I can understand how when you're in a lot of pain physically and mentally. But it's just like the rush to the brain is like, feels so weird. Very weird. Like I was saying, guys, I was like, I was doing a lot. And every time I would do something, the next day I couldn't do anything. I would just lay in a bed and could barely walk, or any physical activities went out the door, and my back just kept swelling. So I decided to start icing it, and I would put ice on the back for like hours, just laying there trying to make, and for some reason it's not going down. I'm taking hot showers and not knowing that I shouldn't be putting, well, doctor told me it was okay for me to put direct heat, take a shower, so that's what I was doing. And then you guys saw I ended up going to Six Flags, and I started riding a few rides, and something that never in my entire life happened to me, and it was just the weirdest thing. I started my legs started just where I couldn't even walk at all. They started crippling, and I was like just sitting there, and I really couldn't even sit there because you in a line and you're moving. So I'm at the point where I just don't even know what to do at this point. I'm at the point where I'm in a line, and I can't even really move. I got 1,000 kids behind me, and I'm just falling apart. So at this point, we go to the car and just sit there, and it's like. I know the next day is gonna be like hell for me. I go the next day, yeah, I get in bed, I barely can move. It's the same results. I'm just dizzy, and I barely can do anything. I'm sweating like crazy. I know I have nerve damage from the surgery because out the whole entire time been burning, and two of my fingers are like tingling just every single day. My body's just numbing up. It's feeling weird. And then when I got to mentally, I was like, you know what? I need to go to the hospital Monday. But some said go the next day. If I would have went Monday, I would have died because I didn't know I was going to take the shot, and my body just was not like. I had got infected somewhere along the line. It could have been just from those bed sheets I was sleeping on. The guy had animals, and he told me he washed those sheets a long time. Oh yeah, I washed them before you got here. I mean, if somebody just got the hospital, you should go buy new sheets, or at least try. I mean, I'm thinking they wash, but I don't know if I. Yeah, and you guys know one thing. I don't eat out of people's bowls. I don't use people's spoons. I don't use people utensils at all. Like, I cannot even do it, bring myself to do it, because I have like this problem. You guys know I have like a problem with certain germs of touching people, or the floors and stuff like that. I've been suffering for a long time. That's why it was impossible. Like, I just never knew I could get sick because I don't share anything with anybody. Um, walk, I would stop, and cause I barely, at this point in my life, I was like barely able to keep going, like to keep moving forward. Like, who am I gonna blame? Am I gonna blame the doctor in Cali because they possibly said, because I didn't share information I should have shared with him, I passed out there, hit my head, and I could have, I don't know, but so I get in my car and go to the emergency room, and instantly when I get there, they bring the doctor to the front, and they hurry up and start rushing me, getting me, from, I'm talking about for like 2 or 3 days straight, is doctors and nurses in and out my room because of how my body was reacting. And at some point when I was transported, or maybe before, my blood pressure was extremely low and my heart rate would not slow down. And at that point, that's when I knew I was kind of like in danger. And they told me that they would have to do emergency surgery on me because it was pus all over inside my body, on my buttocks, and they was gonna remove it. But the shocker is not even that. Like, the shocker is, before I started the surgery, I talked to the surgeon and asked them exactly wherever he be cutting, could he cut over the wounds that had already been cut? And he told me, yeah, I can do that. When when I get from surgery, this man butchered my body. Oh my God. He decided to stick 2 drains on each side of me. Didn't even bother to remove like the part that was infected in the top. If I let you guys see this. So the whole time I'm going to the hospital for this little scar right here on the side of my leg. And it's leaking and I'm freaking out. And I have no idea that this is what I'm about to end up looking like. So this next scene is gonna shock you guys. This is what I ended up looking like. This is how I'm looking at the moment. This is the doctor telling me all I need to do is be sewn up. But this is what I'm looking like, and this is so frightening. I mean, never, ever have no doctor ever done this to me, but I understand that this procedure saved my life. This machine right here, is what I'm hooked up to. Those 2 machines, they're draining me. Oh, and that's not all. I have an allergy band on, and I'm allergic to codeine. And they turn around and give me hydrocodone. And all night I'm itching. So yeah, it was rough. What you will hear next will be me and the doctor that disfigured me talking. Thought when we was gonna do the surgery, let me cut this off. That it will be performed like the doctor in California where he was just gonna open me up and pull whatever it is out. Um, I didn't know that it was gonna be this bad. Like, are you gonna close his socials up? Like, am I gonna leave like this?
You are gonna leave like this.
But why?
Because it's infected. Okay?
You didn't remove the infection. Cause I told you over $20,000, so I would never have to look like this.
Yeah.
I put up my house, everything I did, so I wouldn't be this.
No.
I didn't understand that you was gonna do this to me. I wouldn't even have the surgery. I swear to God, I would have just left.
Yeah, unfortunately, if the infection could have taken your life, my dear.
I would be dead. Look at me.
It's only temporary. We can always fix these things, okay? But you can't. You came into the hospital, right? And I told you yesterday we were going to put the wound vacs on. We have to get all of that stuff
See,
out.
I thought you was only sticking those drains inside me. And just like 2 little holes. I didn't know you was gonna actually open me up and do this to me. Like, why?
I know it's not what you wanted, and I know it's not great, but unfortunately it's what has to be done, alright? And it's going to take a while for you to adjust to it. And if...
How long am I supposed to be like this? I know what I'm gonna have to do, because the doctor in California, they come to him with this to reconstruct their whole body. This is what they look like, and I just gave this man all my money, not for this. I never look like this. I'm just trying to figure out, like, why can't you just close me back up before I leave here?
I can't close you up, okay?
You never can close me up.
Not never. I can't close you up now. I can't close you up now. There's too much infection in there. So, if you want someone else to close you up, you can leave and then find another plastic surgeon. And if they're willing to do it, you can do it. But I can't do anything that's not safe for you, because that's not ethical, right? So it's good. I'm going to tell you exactly how things are. All right, that's my job. It's going to be rough early on. It is. There's no way around it. But you have to understand that it's temporary. Okay? So the truth of the matter is, I don't know that doctor in California, but that operation was not successful.
So
Okay.
you said he was the one that caused this?
I don't want to say he caused it, but the operation he did was not successful. I don't know what caused it because I only met you yesterday, right? I have no idea what you were doing a week ago or anything, so I can't tell you what caused it, but the operation was not successful, okay? That's the truth. All I can tell you is the truth, and be honest with you, okay? That's the truth, and that is the circumstances we are in. There's nothing we can do to change it. But it is not all hope is not lost, okay? This is temporary, okay? You just have to understand that. It's rough, there's no doubt. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not what you wanted. I know you paid a lot of money. That's a lot of money for anybody. You took a lot of risk and you
It's
did
not
that.
even that. It's like I was paying $47,000, not just here in Columbia.
Yeah, I know. I read all about all of that. But you're just going to have to find a way to put that behind you and just see what's in front of you. Because there's no other way. There is not a plastic surgeon you're going to find that would have closed you up yesterday. You had a ton of infection in there. And no one is going to do an operation that's going to kill you. Okay? So, it's a temporary thing. You have to let everything heal.
Okay.
And then, once everything is healed, we can take care of things. Okay?
But can I ask you, because I've been stressed so many times, how would you close up this wound back here?
We close it up with stitches. We can close it up, but you can't close it up prematurely, or else the problem never goes away. And in the process, you'll lose your entire butt cheek. And then you need much worse things. Then you need skin grafts. Then you're really disfigured. This is just temporary. Okay? We can close you back up with stitches. We just can't do it now.
You don't have an estimate of how long I gotta look like this.
You don't. And I wouldn't think about it that way. You just have to know that it's temporary. If you try to put a date on it, it's going to give you a false sense of hope. And that's not reality. Okay? The truth of the matter is this. That operation was not successful. The fat that he put in there all died. Okay? It got
He
infected.
didn't put any fat inside me.
Well, whatever he put in and whatever he did,
He took out silicone. It's never been a procedure for me to look beautiful or look this or that.
sure.
It's just been a procedure to remove
Well,
silicone.
in that respect, you did a great job because you took the silicone out. I didn't see any silicone. Believe me, I know this sounds crazy, but I see this a lot. So there are times when I've been in that same position where I'm taking people's silicone out. It's a lot worse. I've had to take people's entire butt cheeks off of them, okay? So the good news is, on the grand scheme of things, yours is not the worst I have seen, okay? I know that doesn't mean anything to you because it's happening to you, but you just have to understand, there's some
Yeah.
people who, that silicone is, I have to take their entire butt cheek off. That is permanently disfiguring.
But right now, I have silicone where no doctor would even touch me. I have silicone on my spine.
Yeah,
And it's like, it's not even been performed before.
yeah.
So,
The
this
good
is
news
the
is-
worst case.
The good news is there was no silicone that I found when I was in there yesterday. So that's the good news, okay? Because silicone if you don't get it out, it causes lots of problems.
Yeah.
So the good news is that doctor did the job in getting that silicone out. But now unfortunately, whatever the other stuff, there was a huge amount of infection back there. That's why you came to the hospital, right? You could feel your butt. That wasn't normal. That wasn't going to get better if we didn't do something about it. It was only going to get worse, okay? And you could have lost your butt cheeks, which is a permanent problem. Right now, this is only temporary. So you've got to see the silver lining in that. Otherwise, you'll never get through this, okay? So, I know it's not easy. You're going to have some depression and stress over this. But just give it time. Just take it hour by hour, day by day, and I promise you it gets better. Because you're not the first person I've ever done this to. We do this like every month, okay? This happens at least once a month. to me.
Crazy. I didn't think Texas would be like this.
So, it happens, okay? Just try to be patient. I know it's not easy. It's easier for me to say. I'm not you, right? But the best thing you can do is don't look back. If you look back, you're going to constantly revisit the scenarios. You just got to look forward and understand this is a temporary problem. Once all of your tissues are healed, you can feel your butt back there. Do you see how it feels like a brick?
Yeah, I thought that was just silicone back there. I didn't know it was actual, like, my body fat.
It's your body's reaction to all the stuff that's happened, okay? So you've got to wait till things get softer. You've got to wait till all the infection is gone. Everything gets better, and then, yes, we can close it up with stitches. That's not a problem. It just can't happen now.
I don't understand because it's how can you pull this up with stitches when it's separated like that?
Well,
You gotta pull the skin. I don't have no more skin to pull. They've been.
believe me, you have enough skin to pull, okay? You have enough skin to pull. I'm not worried about that. You have enough skin
Oh
to
my
pull.
god. This is so.
Alright, baby, I gotta go. So we're gonna get you some help, okay?
Do you know when will I be discharged?
You're gonna be here over the weekend. You've gotta be doing a little better before we can discharge you. We can't discharge you like this, okay? Hang in there, my baby. Hang in there.
Guys, in this next video, this is just me talking about my family and my dad and some of the issues I had. My dad is dying of cancer, and it's in almost every part of his body, and they are trying so many different treatments to help him live. And I haven't talked to him. I couldn't bring myself to even say anything to him, even on my, like, when I know it's my last. I can only get my sister to call him and tell him that I love him. It's just like, and my mom, I talked to my mom, and y'all know I was angry with her for a long time, but it's like when you about to go, that's what you do. You ask people, you forgive people, and you go on. And it's like, God, I begged him, because I'm tired. Trying to fight just to live. But God won't know. He just will not let me go. So I'm here. It was a $22,000 worth giving my money to that man, no. Because my buttocks was still huge. I was still in the size 16. All he did was took the top out. I mean, it's just like wasted money and wasted time. But I'm trying to say my message in this story is just try to love your family. Love your body. And not enough to hurt it. And just keep going and keep pushing. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. This was a message. And I'm about to go.